Hey, what's going on, folks? Hangout Space, Hangout Corporation, podcast, YouTube, live, Q&A. So, yeah, yesterday we put out something about Kanye, like, what was he going through? Who was he talking to? Like, was he talking to some black aliens? I don't know. I want you guys to think about what he said and actually internalize that. If you have questions, just go ahead and chat. We'll be answering your questions. It'll take a while for this to pop up, but in any case, it's Saturday. It's May 12th, right? A lot of things going on. Just want to make sure you guys are just tracking on what's going on, and if you have questions for all the new followers, appreciate the follow. Just be sure to hit a thumb and share some of the content on the Hangout Space YouTube channel. And then just tell us what kind of content you want to see or have us talk about. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna like release content. Besides the music and the training for the entrepreneurs, we also get into like how to, and we share best lessons learned and things like that to help entrepreneurs get after what they're trying to do, especially in the music industry, entertainment. Because we know it can be difficult to get out and try to make it in a tough show business that's constantly changing, by the way, right? Show business is not the kind of business that you thought it was before. And just so you know, right now what we're doing is we're offering like a free analysis of your music or film industry career path. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll give you an example. Say you've been wanting to be in the music business for maybe 20 years, and you putting out your music, some folks that actually get on the road, because that's the best way to promote what you're doing, is you actually on the road, right? And while you're on the road, you actually putting your name out there, right? Initially, you're not going to be making any money from your music. However, just by getting people involved and knowing who you are and touring, eventually when you put out an album, you're going to have fans that are ready to buy your music because they probably heard about you touring and stuff like that. But for some artists that don't even tour, social media right now can actually help you do a tour right from your location. People can just dial in, or they can just see you live, just like you guys watching live right now, right? So yeah, that's kind of what we want to give you guys an opportunity to just tell us what you need done. The music career is not going where it's supposed to be. You've been putting out a lot of content, and you don't know if the content's gonna work, and so we're trying to just kind of help folks out, right? Right. That way, folks can answer. I can help you answer your questions. So that's kind of what this is going to be about, okay? But anyway, back to the stuff that we talked about yesterday, which was basically the stuff that was going on with Kanye West. Back to that, right? Who was they talking to? That's a question. Do you guys think you know the answer to who Kanye West was talking to? Because I'm sure he wasn't talking to that point, right? She said something about, do you think I'm free, or do you think I'm really free, or something like that, right? Who was it talking to? All right, so we're back. Little technical difficulty. That's part of going live. But back to what I was saying, right? Was Kanye West talking to some aliens? Was he talking to people that I'm not sure who he was talking to? I think he probably was misunderstood, you think? I don't know. He may have been. The music, entertainment industry, film industry. Yeah, well, you know, I haven't even heard a lot about the movie industry lately. And then besides that big movie that came out, you know, the Black Panther, I think, yeah, that's what it was. I'm more focused on the independent film industry, right? I was having a discussion the other day with regarding you know, those red box uh vending things that you see at Walgreens. I think that's how they develop their business model. This person was telling me that that business is actually going to be obsolete pretty soon because of people don't leave homes anymore. They don't want to go grab a video or something like that. And we were talking about how Blockbuster went out of business. And I was like, you know what? I think that movie business, in that case, it was like a rental. It may not be as obsolete as people think, because the same folks that came up with that idea, I'll set up what you call it, an app. I'll develop an app and use that app to basically help with the distribution. That's what I thought would be the best thing to do. Develop an app, and since everything is going digital, just place the app right there on their devices, you know. You think the app is the best? Oh, no.